Hi, boys and girls. It's me under here. Can you guess what my story is going to be about today? What do you think? Okay, we'll see if you're right. Before we do our story, do you mind if I wear my little ears and nose? Okay, because it's me under here. See, I'm under here. Okay, we are going to play with rhyming words today. Do you know what rhyming words are? We'll see if you know what rhyming words are. Rhyming words are kind of words that sound alike. Okay, let's see what we've got up here. We've got a car. We've got a car. We've got a bee. Oh, yum. We have a cake. We have a hat. We have a house. And we have a log. Car, bee, cake, hat, house, log. Can you find a word that rhymes with cat? That sounds like cat. Cat, cake. They kind of start the same. Cat, log. No. Cat, bee. No. What? Cat, hat? Cat, hat. Cat, hat. They do rhyme. Cat. We'll put the hat on the cat. Hat. Cat. You're right. They rhyme. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, you ready? You're good at this. Snake. Snake. House. No, that doesn't sound the same. Snake. Car. No. Snake. Bee. No. What? Snake. Cake. Snake. Cake. The snake ate a cake. The snake ate. You're right, they're rhyming words. Let's put the snake with the cake. Cat, hat. Snake, cake. Okay, good. Dog. Dog. Gotta listen to the ending part too. Dog. Bee. Dog. Car. No, that doesn't sound at all alike. Dog. House. Dog. Log. Oh, I hear good. Log. Dog. Dog. Log. Rhyming words. The dog sat on the log. Dog. Log. Cat in a hat. Snake ate the cake. Tree. Tree. Oh, you know right away, don't you? Tree. Bee. There's a bee in the tree. There's a cat in the hat. There's a dog on the log. And there's a snake eating cake. Good job. Ready? Star. Star. House. Star. Car. Star. Car. The car crashed into the star. Car. Star. Do it. Bee in the tree. Cat in the hat. Dog on the log. Snake ate the cake. What do you think rhymes with house? Mouse. There's a mouse in the house. Let's see if we can do them all. Okay, ready? The car hit the star. There's a bee in the tree. There's a cat in the hat. There's a dog on the log. And there's a mouse in the house. So what is Miss Kathy dressed up like today? A mouse. And I'm in my house. So that's pretty good. Now, last time we were together, I'm going to have to take my mouse off for a while. Last time we were together, we learned a new verse. Now, that verse is in the book of Proverbs. And I want to tell you a little bit about the book of Proverbs. That's part of the Bible that was written mostly by this man. Of course, God helped him write it, and it was God that really wrote it, but he used this man to write Proverbs. This man, can you tell what his job is? Look at the hat he has on. He is a king. He is King Solomon. And King Solomon was the wisest man ever in the Bible. He asked God to give him wisdom, and God answered his prayer and made him very, very wise. And everybody would come from miles and miles around to see King Solomon and ask him very hard questions. Now, King Solomon wanted his children to be very wise too. He wanted his son to be very wise. So King Solomon wrote the book of Proverbs. And in the book of Proverbs, there's all kind of things that would help us be very wise. And remember, our new verse was, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Proverbs 1 verse 10. What do you think Solomon was trying to tell his little boy in that verse? My son, he's talking to his son. If someone entices thee, they tap you on the shoulder and they try to get you to do something wrong, what should you do? Consent thou not. That means don't do it. That's what Solomon was trying to teach his son. Not to consent, not to do something if someone was enticing you. Well, today we are going to meet a family of mice. Mice. Do you like mice? Sometimes Miss Kathy will get a mouse in her house, and I get a little scared when I get a little afraid, but we sometimes get mice. Well, this is about Daddy Mouse and Mama Mouse, and they are going to have a meeting, a family meeting, and everybody has to come to the family meeting. Mommy and Daddy Mouse are going to be there. Big Brother Mouse is going to be there. Doesn't he look like he's got it all together, huh? He looks pretty cool. Big Brother Mouse will be there. Sister Mouse will be there. She'll be there too. Little Sister Mouse. Squeaky Mouse. He's just a little mouse. Squeaky Mouse will be there. And Mommy and Daddy had something important to talk to all the mice children about. And they said, did you guys see that new thing that's outside our door? And Sister Mouse said, yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Looks really good. It looks good because you know what it had in it? Cheese. And boy, mice like cheese. Well, Mommy and Daddy said, you must never, never, never touch that. And Squeaky said, why not, Mommy and Daddy? It looks so good. It's got cheese in it. And I love cheese. Can I have some of the cheese, please, Mommy and Daddy? He's just a little baby mouse. And they said, no, no, no. Did you ever see one of these? Because that cheese is on a trap. And Big Brother Mouse and Sister Mouse and Squeaky Mouse, if you touch that cheese, you are going to get stuck in the trap. It's very dangerous. The people that set that trap, they didn't want to give you food. They want to get you stuck in the trap. Well, that must be why none of the neighbor miceys are touching it. They're all staying away from that trap. Yeah, my good friend saw it too, and she said we're not supposed to touch it. Well, Teenage Mouse, where'd he go? I'm not afraid of any little trap. I'm not afraid. I'm a big, brave mouse. I'm not afraid of any silly trap. Well, just then, into their living room came Grandpa Mouse. Grandpa Mouse lived with them. Now, what do you notice different about Grandpa Mouse? Look real closely. What happened to Grandpa Mouse's tail? Well, he told Big Brother Mouse, he said, you better be very careful of that trap, because when I was a young boy, I thought I could take care of that trap too. And I got too close, and I got stuck in that trap, and I'm very lucky to be alive. I could have been killed in that trap, but look what it did to my tail. My tail never grew back, and I've always had this little stubby tail because I had to go play with the trap. So don't touch that one, Big Brother. Well, all the other mice went about their business. Mommy was cooking, and Daddy Mouse was helping clean up, and Sister Mouse was playing, and Squeaky Mouse was playing. But Big Brother Mouse was thinking, Grandpa, I am so smart and I'm so wise. I know I could get that cheese out of that trap and not even get my tail hurt. I could do it easy peasy. So that night, when everybody went to bed, Big Brother Mouse went outside the door, and right outside the door was that big old trap, and it had a big hunk of cheese on it, so big, oh my goodness. Well, Big Brother Mouse thought, I can get that cheese and I can run. And he went over and he got so close and he reached out and he got just a little bit of it, and but Big Brother Mouse didn't just lose his tail. Big Brother Mouse got killed in that trap. And Mommy and Daddy Mouse were so sad. And Big Sister Mouse was so sad too. And little Squeaky Mouse really missed his big brother Mouse. But you know what we read last time we were together, boys and girls? That the Bible says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. Mommy and Daddy Mouse, they knew that that trap was very dangerous. And that's why they told Big Brother and Sister and Squeaky to stay away from it. And do you know, boys and girls, sometimes Satan, sometimes the devil, he likes to set traps for us. He likes to try to tempt us to be mean or to do something we're not supposed to do. Or, oh, Mommy said not to climb on the chair, but I can climb on the chair because I'm a really good climber. And sometimes Satan has us do things. And then we end up very afraid. because we just weren't obeying. And that's why King Solomon told his son, if sinners entice you, this cheese, it enticed Big Brother. It tempted him to do something wrong. And King Solomon was telling his son, son, if something tempts you, it looks really good, don't do it. Make sure it's the right thing before you do it. If someone tries to get you to do something wrong, don't do it. Don't consent. Let's try our new verse. And let's think about Big Brother. Remember in our story yesterday, that's how Casey got in trouble. He wasn't listening to his mommy, and he went where he wasn't supposed to go, and he got his foot stuck, and he almost got killed by that train because he wasn't listening to mommy. Honey Bear got stuck in that trap because Honey Bear didn't listen to Mama Bear. Mama Bear said, stay away from people food. And Honey Bear just went, and Honey Bear ended up in the trap. Big Brother Bear ended up in the trap because he was tempted to do wrong, and he did it, and he got trapped. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Proverbs 1 verse 10. Can you do that? Can you tap yourself? This is your elbow. Okay, here's your arm. This is your elbow. You want to tap yourself right near your elbow. And you're going to pretend like someone's tapping you on the shoulder and saying, come on, let's go do this. It's bad, but let's do it. And they're tapping you. So you're going to tap right near your elbow with your pointy finger. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Proverbs 1 verse 10, one more time. Think of King Solomon writing these words and talking to his little boy. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Proverbs 1 verse 10. Afraid. Afraid. Trust. Remember? Grab the rope. Trust. Afraid. Trust. What's the name of the book? Psalm. Good. You have Proverbs. And they both start with the same letter, but they both sound really different. Proverbs, Psalm 56:3. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Psalm 56:3. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Psalm 56:3. I'll never, never be afraid, for God is watching over me. And night is just like day to him, so I'll never be afraid. I'll never, never be afraid, for God is watching over me. And Night is just like day to him, so I'll never be afraid. And when you start obeying and you start learning to listen to mommy and daddy because you know they're only trying to be careful and take care of you and protect you, then you're growing. You're growing little by little, inch by the yard. It's hard by the inch. What a cinch. Never stare up the stairs. Just step up the step. Little by little, inch by inch. Sing. Little by little. Be mouse. Inch by the yard. It's hard by the inch. What a cinch. Never stare up the stairs. Just step up the step. Little by little, inch by inch. Be wise. Obey mommy and daddy. Obey God's word. And when you're afraid, trust Jesus. I love you, boys and girls. See you tomorrow.